Hey guys, it's Dave from Nerdarchy, for nerds, by nerds, hang out with this nerd.
I'm Ted.
And today we have our weekly wrap with huge announcements and stuff you just gotta see.
Absolutely. As we started last week, we do have RPG-related Kickstarter information down in the links below, along with all the stuff that we're talking about and that you want to do, our videos, our website. It's all down there.
My understanding is you putting those links in the description below for those Kickstarters is already costing our fans money.
Oh, well. Well, for those that want the information that's there, if you feel like you're on the borderline, you can choose to blank out that section and just drop down further below.
I believe it was Goblin Nerd is like, warrior dice, check. Tome Beast, check.
Wizard's dice.
Oh, Wizard dice, yeah. The warrior's dice are to come. But before we get to that, like we said, we have a bunch of cool stuff we want to show off to you guys. And you're going to want to see it because you may very well own it. But before we get to that, let's talk about our fan game that's coming up.
Absolutely. We're talking about September now. That's my turn in the rotation. Changing things up this time. I'm actually going to be running the game on a Friday night, hoping that some people that couldn't get in on games before will find this a little bit more, pliable for them. So I've gone ahead and generated the list of names, and we do have some interesting, or at least one of them is very interesting. So the people that are in the game, I've got Will Roski, Ario Haynes, William Coletti, Chris Fusion, and Poggle. And then the 5 alternates are Charles Cole, Bill Filios, Daniel Lamborn, Louis Bunge, and here's the interesting name, Inn of Planar Crossroads. So, but
there's also something else that's kind of interesting as well.
What's that?
William Coletti's already been in one of our games that was randomly selected before.
Well,
and he might, he also might be a patron, so he might get more shots at joining the game. But how do you figure it out anyway? So you pulling names from a hat? You like throwing darts at a dartboard?
I grab all the names off of our newsletter. Yes. And I grab all of the names from our patron subscribers. Even $1 a month puts you into that list. I put that together. I use a random number generator to grab the 10 names. Or if there's people that are going from last month, I just pop them into the top and filter the new numbers that I need. I add them to the list. Voila. So
for my fan game, I did something a little bit different last time because I actually went through all 10 names and got one player. So
you reached out to the Patreon supporters,
yes,
and you got an overwhelming response.
Yeah, it just seems like, I don't know if it's the email service we use or what, but those people are just easier to reach, or if they're just more hardcore fans of Nerdarchy, so they're more responsive.
Right.
But yeah, it was an overwhelming response. So going forward, if we go through all 10, we'll probably reach out to the patrons. And then if the patrons do not
get back to us,
we do not get anyone from get enough players from the Patreon, then we'll go into the company and the NAG group. But that being said, I'm playing in a game on this Sunday at noon. Epic Monster Hunters game again
with Rhett Bruck.
Yep, Rhett Bruck is doing his thing. And, all those people in that game, they're all from the NAG. We're not pulling them from any place else. If you have not joined the company of the NAG on Facebook and you're on Facebook, join there. We have great conversations. And sometimes games happen.
Absolutely.
Sometimes they involve Nerdarchy. Sometimes they don't. Again, that's going to be our third source for, the monthly game. And if we just decide to do a pickup game or something,
Which can happen.
Right. We're probably going to the NAG. Come the wintertime, I get laid off from my job. Every winter, and I might decide to do some games, and you know where I'm going. I'm going to the NAG and be like, yo, guys, who wants to throw some funny-shaped dice?
Absolutely.
Let's rock this bitch.
So that's it. It's possible that I'll get this email out before this video goes live, so go ahead and look for that. The game is going to be September 23rd. It's a Friday night at 8 p.m. As I said, mixing it up, doing a Friday game as opposed to my typical Sunday. Sundays in September are just booking up solid real quick for Nerdarchy. So
now we have a lot of stuff to go over right now and show you guys, and it's it could be important that you stick around for it.
Absolutely.
And we have a lot of people to thank as well. But this part is really awesome. I'm going to reach down here, and I'm going to go to the Pali Hero Dice.
Yes.
Is that the name of the company?
That's the company.
Okay. Warrior set. These are super cool. You're just going to see the box here. Like, we'll have a link in the description to their website if you want to see. These dice retail at $25. Mm-hmm. And they're really cool. They're all like thematic. Like the D10s are gauntlets.
The D20 is a shield. The warrior set has everything geared off of things that a warrior would use. It's the same company that just finished their Kickstarter this past week for the Wizards dice, which I personally went in on probably far more than I should have.
Nice.
But like the D4 is a dagger. The D8 I think is a D8 or the D6 is supposed to be a longsword.
Yeah, the D8.
I think it looks more like a lance, but you can call it whatever you like.
Yeah, there's a mason here, a bunch of cool stuff.
Right.
Maybe you want these dice, and maybe you can get them for free. Hold on, we'll tell you how. Also, we've got. Oh man!
If you watch our gameplay videos, you've probably seen us talking about or using the Easy Roller dice trays. They help muffle the sound when you're rolling the dice at the table. They contain them from when you've got those massive fireballs.
Now, we don't actually have them in hand. Ted should have grabbed his set, but didn't. But we do have quite a few dice from them. Some of them being metal dice,
absolutely,
which are really sweet. Easy Roller Dice is already committed to sending us more product. So you might want to get that for free as well, but you're going to have to stick around to find out how.
Absolutely.
That's Easy Roller Dice. Again, you want to see more of their stuff, look in the description below.
Yeah, all the products that we're talking about, there's links down below.
We'll save that one for last.
All right. So I met a company online that is called Black Scroll Games, and he's over on the other side of the world, and he creates RPG products. He's got essentially dungeon tiles, as well as he creates the files for 3D printed miniatures. So I contacted him, and Nerdarchy was the first person to ever reach out and do a marketing promotional thing with him, and he was really honored. He sent us a couple of boxes. So
you sure he didn't say who's Nerdarchy? What's a Nerdarchy?
He's fluent in multiple languages. It's a skill that I've personally never gotten to. I
got two, man. I'm like pretty good with English, somewhat, and then gibberish. I'm like a master.
So he's got files up on his website. Again, the link is down below, and he calls these guys leeches. And I think the white is really washing out how much awesome detail is.
But there's pictures on the
right
on the website, right? Oh, they got the green ones, so they probably show up better.
The green ones are what he calls his carnivorous plants, and I'm not certain if this file is up there, but he's got interesting things that he's made, and all the stuff is up there. If you don't have access to a 3D printer, I know that there are places like Shapeways and the like where you can upload files and get things actually printed. But so he has the files available for print on those.
What do the files go for?
I think they're like somewhere around $8.
Okay, so it's not like astronomical.
Right, and if you have access to a printer, then you're just, once you have the file, you can print as much as you like. But as I said, he also does dungeon tiles.
Okay.
And this is my first actual glance at these. So here we have the sewer map tiles.
I wouldn't take them all apart. We're gonna give them away to somebody.
Well, I wanted to show.
Yeah. Okay.
So we have quite a large stack.
That is a lot of tiles.
And they are double-sided, so you can be able to either look through and be able to map out your dungeon in your downtime, or you've got the ability to have it created randomly. And then we also have the Keeper of Realms. which might be some kind of like wizard's tower or underground keep.
Gonna reach into Ted's lap there. So we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs of these of varying thickness, as you guys can see. All dungeon tiles, all ready to go. Plop down in your game. Let the adventure begin.
Absolutely. So those things, the dungeon tiles and the files for the miniatures are available up on Black Scroll Games. Again, the link is down below.
Again, if you'd like to use these in your game, stick around. We'll tell you how you can get them for free. What else we got there?
Well, we got a couple of books and we got another box. What do you want to go to next?
You know what? Let's go to the box.
To the box. So this is from Secret Weapon Miniatures, and they focus on dungeon terrain. And if you look, you got quite a large selection of stuff here. Looks to be very crypty. We've got catacombs and pillars and literally a nice little coffin. I believe when I saw them on the website, yeah, here you go. There's actual lids that you can put on the coffin.
Oh, nice!
So that you can put the lid on and
your players can open them. Got columns with carvings on them.
There's a nice little archway with some skulls and sun.
Some broken columns. Another archway. There is a ton of stuff in here. This, I don't even know what that is. It looks like maybe supposed to be a grate.
You got like a fallen rock trap, or you could have, there's a small chain here. It could be something that swings down or have already swung down.
Nice.
So that's a nice little set of things that could
populate your dungeon.
Absolutely.
And then we have that there.
So we have a.
We're still waiting on the flat pack people, right?
No, they sent us stuff.
Okay.
So we have from our friends over at Kobold Press, the Book of Lairs.
Yeah, Wolfgang was nice enough to send this puppy over. Guys, I haven't even looked at it yet. I just opened it. I saw what I saw was the full color illustrations. Again, the art does not disappoint. They do a really nice job. And I'm actually a little disappointed that I'm not keeping this one.
It's a book that I did a quick look through before we got started, and it really details encounters for you to be able to say, okay, I want to use this lair, and it gives you like a step-by-step, almost like like each one of these layers looks like it's wind up being like a session or more's worth of material, so you could really grind through and have less work to do because you're using this.
That's true. Yeah, nice filler. So that's Kobold Press, and that will be in the description below.
Absolutely.
And now we get to the final thing we have to show you guys.
That might possibly be yours.
And we're going to have to thank Kate from 360.
Katie from 360 Publications.
Public Relations.
Public Relations, yep.
Close, but no cigar. She was nice enough to reach out to us and be like, I hear you guys like D&D. And she sent us some stuff to help promote what's coming out from Wizards of the Coast. In this case, D&D Storm King's Thunder. We have an advanced copy right here. That's right, guys. We're going to be doing a review of this book. And I don't even know what's in here yet, guys. I haven't even opened it. I haven't even looked. But we're going to be doing a flip through and kind of a review, and we're going to talk about what's in here tomorrow morning. Wow, that is phenomenal. You guys got to see this. Look at this. That is crazy good art. I love that picture right there.
It's good stuff. So now this book, I'm told, is supposed to be released on September 6th. So we're just a couple days away.
Yes, it is coming. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to review this book and do a little bit of a flip through as much as we can. We just got it. And at the end of that flip through and review, we're giving it to one of our patrons. you know, as a thank you for all your support. We really appreciate you guys. I mean, we appreciate all you guys who hang out with us in Ted's basement, watch the videos, check out the website, hang out with us on Facebook. But we want to do something a little bit extra for you guys that are helping to support us financially, and that is we want to give stuff away every month. See all this stuff here? They're all giveaways. Every month, we're going to announce a new giveaway. And if you happen to be a patron, even for as little as $1 a month, you know, not only are you going to get your Patreon rewards, not only are you going to get the chance to game with Nerdarchy, you're going to get product, you know, something that one of our sponsors has donated, or something that Nerdarchy decides to go out and buy and go, we want you to have this. You guys, thank you so much. And it's just a way for us to thank you.
So we've got a stack of stuff that we just showed you, and you know we're gonna each month we're gonna grab something from our pile. The first thing being this, and you know once a month we're gonna grab something. We're gonna pick a name, and it's gonna go out to one of you guys that is cool enough to, you know, help support Nerdarchy, and you know we think it's a great way to share with you guys.
Yeah, so, and hopefully more of you will be enticed to join our Patreon, because we got some big plans that we want to have happen. Like, we are in the process of building a new set. We want to get that going on. We want better production value.
And with the new set, there's a lot of things that we are looking to still get. You know, we're working on it behind the scenes, and it's going to take some work.
And, you know, not only that, like, I'm going on the Fantasy. I want to mention that as well. They're adding new guests. Frank Miller has been at it, as well as some other people. I'm not sure who. I just saw Frank Miller. Yeah, I got a little excited. And they also like cut their prices like almost in half.
Right.
So that is much more affordable now. I'll be on the boat. I don't know what these clowns are doing.
Still on the fence at this point in time, but it's a great little nerdcation as we've been calling it. We'll make sure the link is down below that you can sign up. If you go on this thing, make sure you use our promo code Nerdarchy. You'll save 5%, and you know we'll.
Well, and here's the other thing too, like, and why one of the reasons I bring up the cruise, like when we talk about Patreon and how much your support helps, is one of the things we're looking at is a new webcam. Like, I mean, we use a webcam now.
We're looking for a new camera.
Like, I'm going on this trip, and I'm thinking, man, I actually need it. I need a completely different setup than we use for filming our videos for you guys.
Right.
And if we want to do more events, which is what we're talking about doing as well, and we're going to film stuff on location, we definitely need another setup.
Yeah, we can't be carrying a laptop and a webcam.
And a webcam and our Yeti around with us, chasing people down. As comical as that would be the good video. I was trying to use that stuff to take a video. But
it would take all three of us to make that happen.
And plus some. So, you know, these are the kind of things we want to do in the future. We want to up the ante. We're closing in on 20,000 subscribers. I can't freaking believe it.
We're going to be there soon.
Yeah, we got mentioned in Geek and Sundry.
Maybe we should. Awesome.
We should put that link in the description below as well.
Do we want to tease next Sunday?
What are we doing next Sunday?
Cook.
Oh, yeah, we should probably mention that.
Next Sunday, a week from when this video goes up, that night, it's the 11th, we're going to be
afternoon. I think it's at 3 o'clock.
Is it? Okay. Yeah. We're going to be doing an interview with Monty Cook.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, we're talking about Invisible Sun, Cypher System. Scott Garibay is going to join us for that interview.
Nice.
Whether you guys love him or hate him, his knowledge of RPGs in the industry go without question.
Indeed.
So that's going to be a lot of fun, and we want to do more stuff like that. Like, dude, I totally kind of had a fangirl moment when. When I'm contacting Monty Cook Games, and the person who gets back to me, I think it might have been Shannon. I could be wrong, though. I'm sorry if I am. He's like, okay, thanks for contacting us. We're going to set something up. Let me hand you off to Sean K. Reynolds now. I was like, oh, my God. If you guys are familiar with the industry or third edition, where we really played heavily,
right.
Sean K. Reynolds was a huge part of that. along with Bruce Cordell and Monty Cook. So I can't believe I'm being handed off to Sean K. Reynolds in order to talk to Monty Cook. So it was a cool moment. It's one of the cool things about doing Nerdarchy and what we're really enjoying here. Also, I have a personal thing that I'm thinking about doing. I'm considering starting up like a nerd vlog, like just me, and I'm not going to cover the stuff we cover in Nerdarchy because, well, I talk about that shit enough. Yeah, but it just might be like me being a dad and a husband, and what it's like being a nerd in society from the early days back in when I was, and you had to keep that stuff in the closet or ridicule. Where today it's kind of becoming chic and it's a little more acceptable.
Right.
So I'm on the fence whether I want to do it or not. I don't know. If enough of you guys go, hey, I'd watch that, then I'll definitely do it. If not, who knows? I might do it anyway. Screw you guys. I'll find someone that does like me.
All right. So we've got all this stuff. Is there anything else that we've managed to overlook?
I don't think so. I think that's pretty much. Oh, you know what? We might want to mention. You guys, we did those random characters, and you guys seem to really like that. And we said we should play this game, and then
we had somebody reach out to us and said, "I'll do it."
From the 9 of the Nag, Calvary's like, "I'll totally run that game for you." So he wants us to make 15th level characters out of those guys, and he's going to run a game for us. We're still debating on when that's going to happen. It's kind of looking like the 18th, which is going to be a super busy day for us. But
yeah,
but we love our naggers, so we might have to just make that work.
Right.
So I guess I think we covered everything and then some.
All right. So if you purchase stuff through Amazon, you can use our link from our website. If you want to support us on Patreon, for those of you that do, we offer a great big thank you. We hope that doing these giveaways is an extra incentive to those of you who are on the fence.
In addition to the Patreon rewards we have right now.
And for those of you out there who might not know all the different things that we do, that's up there on Patreon. That
you can go check it out
and see if that by itself, without the gaming with Nerdarchy or the giveaways, is enough to entice you. Well, until next time, stay nerdy.